Dear students, in this video, we'll proceed with another data types. Under that, we'll be discussing various data types like string, list, tuple, and dictionary. Till now, we have seen primitive data types. Primitive data types where we can store one value under one data type. Example, integer like your age, your mark, a number, a complete or full number. So that is under the category called integer. In many cases, we have to store even fractional part also. Such data types are called floating point numbers. Python has provision for integer data types, floating point data types, as well as character data type like gender, M or F, pass or fail, P or F, like that. These are the primitive data types where in a variable we can only store one data. A variable can hold either integer or floating point or character. But in reality, we need to store multiple data also. Like for a student has written exam in 5 subjects. We want to store all subject marks in one variable. We have got array. We will be storing all subject marks in one variable. We can refer, we can modify, we can access, we can do anything. In some cases, we need to store not just one data type. We have to store multiple types of data. For example, for a student record, information pertaining to student, one record I'm telling, like we'll be having USN as one information. In USN, you can have character, number, year, roll number, all those things. Then name field, you know that it's a combination of characters. Then age, it's a number. CGPA, it's a floating point. Gender, we can represent with single character. So in this case, student record has got various data types: string, character, number, that integer part, floating, fractional part also. With the primitive, we cannot store multiple types of data or multiple data. For that, we need to have a type of data called compound. Compound means multiple types of data or multiple data. So, in this module, we will be seeing three compound data types: string, list, and tuple. In case of string, where multiple characters, more than one characters, are embedded. For example, I'll be using multiple characters, say Python. Here, this is compound data types called string, where it has multiple characters. Multiple characters are embedded within single quote or within double quote or within triple quote. You note that starting and ending quote should be same. If you are using single quote, should be ended with a single quote. If you are using double quote, should be ended with the double quote. Similarly, triple quote also. So this is a data type called string. Then another data type called list, where you will be embedding multiple list or multiple data within square bracket. This is a symbol used to indicate list. Now I'll be using multiple data of category integer. This is my list of numbers. Detail on this we'll discuss under these topics. The third category is tuple, where you will be using parentheses to enclose the data. Here I'm using again integer to group. This is my tuple. This is list example. This is string. In all the cases, there are some similarities, there are some dissimilarities. We have got various functions to manipulate on this data type, to access it, to remove, to add, to append, to do some operations, to convert. We have got functions which are defined in libraries. We'll discuss all this in detail one by one. These are the topics under these string tuples or list to be discussed. Now we'll take string. String list tuples are qualitatively different from others because they are made up of smaller pieces. Like in case of string, it is combination of characters. It is a combination of characters. If I put this in quote, it becomes string. Qualitatively different from others because they are made up of smaller pieces of data. It is consisting characters. In the previous slide, we saw list of numbers. List of numbers enclosed within single bracket, square bracket or parenthesis. Multiple types of data, multiple data are put together. In case of string, it is characters. So they are made up of smaller strings, characters. Okay, that is why it is combination, compound, more than one. That is why it comes under category called compound data types. We'll start with various functions on string. This is the way to declare a string. As you can see, the equal symbol has two parts, left side part and the right side part. Usually, the left side part, not usually, left side part is a variable, right side can be variable or is value. Here, value is given, string is given. As you can see, double quote is used to indicate this is a string. I'm going to use function called upper. This will take string as input and converts that to uppercase. Wherever it is possible, like there is no uppercase for comma, the characters are converted into uppercase. You can use, you can assign, you can print. Okay, so you can use print statement to print. Uppercase is one function which is used to convert the given string. Other are lowercase function or capitalize or swap case. We'll see all this one by one. Let me demonstrate this. I'll be using variable text equal to, I can use single quote or double quote. So this is error. You can see because Starting and ending are different. I can use single quote. This is also okay. I can use double quote. That is also proper. I'll be using print to access the string to display it. This is proper. Now I can call the function upper, which will display or it will convert the given string to uppercase, or else I can use print statement to display the thing. This is also possible. So the answer is Python. So uppercase function is a string function which converts each and every character to uppercase. Another function is swap case. The uppercase will be converted to lowercase. Lowercase will be converted to uppercase. H uppercase will be converted to lowercase. Peter uppercase will be converted into lowercase. I'll demonstrate this. Go to collab or anything. Okay. So this is how the swap case works. Try all the things. Pause the video and try all the things. Uppercase to lowercase, lowercase converted to uppercase. The other things which cannot be converted to uppercase or lowercase will be retained. Now, how to access particular character, particular group of characters? That is done with the help of indexing. Indexing operator. The square bracket, a number is given. That number indicates a position. In case of this string banana, it will be stored in this way. I'll be indicating that diagrammatically. Index 0, the character B is stored. 0 is the first index. 1 is the next index. A is stored. N is the next index. 2 is the next index. N is stored. 3 is the next index. A is stored. 4 is the next index. A is one on N is stored. 5 is the next index. A is stored. In order to access this N, I have to use this index. Indicates the position. So that index should be enclosed within the bracket, square bracket. Okay. So this is the code to access the things. I can store once I access that. I can use a variable which holds single character. I will try demonstrate this first, then we can go for the next topic. It should be properly indented. Okay, I will give here X, Y, Z, A, B, C for better understanding. Index 1, position 2, Y is given. What will happen if I access the index which is not there? 90th character is not there. It shows out of range index. Suppose I give 0, the first character will be displayed. Check. Is it possible to access with negative number? Here, that -1 it is possible, in C it is not possible. -1 means last character. -1 is always the last character. 0 is always the first character. -1, the last character. -2, last but one character, like that. Here the last character is C. That will be accessed. Operation print is done. Enumerate. This is to visualize the indices. Suppose the input banana is given, you are going to enumerate. Each and every characters are assigned with the index as I told in the previous 0, first, 5, the last. There are 6 characters, 6 minus 1, 5. So this is how it is visualized in for us. This is for the better understanding. Here, each and every characters are mapped to indexes starting from 0. We'll demonstrate this first. Okay, you can see here fruit x y z a b c 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 is mapped to x, y is mapped to 1, z is mapped to 2, a is mapped to 3, like that. Okay, starting index is 0, the last index always size minus 1. Try all the things. In the previous, we have put characters within single quote. Now, I can group multiple strings also with the help of list. Multiple string I can group together. Here, square bracket is used to group multiple strings. The content inside that is are strings. All these are strings. In this example, 3 indicates Angelina because this is 0th index, index 1, index 2, index 3. If I enumerate these, Joe is mapped to 0, Zoe is mapped to 1, Brad is mapped to 2, like that. So index 3 is Angelina. Okay. Now to get this L, I have to use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will show this one. This is Angelina. Now, in that Angelina, I want G. How to get that? G position in the Angelina is 2. This is how to access it. All these are the string in that string, this is the character. So, 2 dimension is used. The first dimension indicates the position of the string. Second indicates the position of character that you are going to access. In many cases, when I wanted to access some characters, it's very difficult to count each and every character if string is very big. Such case, I can use the length of the string. In this case, there are 6 characters, so length is 6. I'll show this one first. Okay. First, I will find out the length of this array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are there. So length of friend is 7. Now, I wanted to know number of characters in third name. Third name is 0, 1, 2, Brad. Number of characters in that is 2. Okay. So this, when I use a compound variable, you will get number of data there. When you are using length for a string, it displays or returns number of characters in that. The length function returns number of characters, number of data, number of characters in a string. Let us take some more example. In this case, string is declared, answer 6 will be displayed. This is after enumeration. The length of that word is 6. When you're trying to access word of 6, you can check in the visualized form. 6 is not there. You will get error because the last index is always the size of the length minus 1. Size minus 1 or the length minus 1. Length is 6 minus 1 is 5. So A is the answer here. You can check all the things. Okay. Print length of print. I want to get this A or this A or in this Shukino I want. Where is the position of I? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means friends 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Shuki, in this I will be accessing now the length of that Shuki, that is 4. In that I'll be accessing the last character. So we'll be getting error. Friends of okay, in that friends, in that length of and the length of friends so length of friend is 4, friend of 4. You must get error. It is not there. So for that, always go for less than that. Friends of you will get error. Go for the last index. Okay. So friends length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is not there. 0 to 6 is there. So minus 1. Okay. Pause the video and practice everything. Now, I want to get each and every characters. I can use for loop. I can use while loop to visit each and every characters. So in this case, string is assigned. Index starts with 0. You repeat till you reach the last character. I less than n. That is not included. So get the character, print it, increase the index. This will point to the next one. Let us take example X. I will take this as an example. This as example I equal to 0. Okay. This is I value. I equal to 0. Is I less than length of fruit? Length of this variable is 4. Length of 4. 0 is less than 4. Correct. 0 is less than 4. It is true. So you are getting that 0th character. That means t is accessed. The ter value is 2. It will be printed. I equal to 1. I 0 plus 1. I will be, now it is 1. Is 1 less than 4? Yes. 1 is less than 4. It is true. So the character H is accessed, H is printed, I is incremented by 1, I now becomes a 2 which is less than 4. Yes, it is true. So the next character I is printed, next it becomes 3, is it less than 4? Yes. So 3 character yes to be printed. Next I is incremented by 4. Is it less than 4? No. It will come out of that. So using while loop, you can navigate each and every characters. Same thing you can try using for loop also. So here keyword for is used, variable letter is used to store each and every character after accessing in that word banana. Print letter. Initially I value of that letter value will be 0. 0th character is accessed, that is B. Next A, next N. Like that it repeated till the last. So you can traverse in the string using while loop or using for loop. I'll show answer of this one. That's all. Letter in word. Print of B-A-N-A-N. A. I'll show the answer of this also. Both are same, but for loop is simpler with less number of lines. Next, in primitive data types, when plus is used, that is for adding to data, provided data match should be same. Plus, when used with string, it is going to concatenate. You can use plus to concatenate a character or string to other. In this case, I'll be taking one example, that is JKLMNOP. I'm going to concatenate ACK with this one, each and every character. So I will iterate this one. P in prefixes, print P, J, then ACK suffix concatenated, then displays. Like that repeats for all the characters, that each and every character and ACK added. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Jack, Kak, Lak, Mak, Nak, Pa, Pa, and Ha, like that. ACK is concatenated after each and every character that is accessed using for. Show the answer now. Like this. J, ACK, K, the next character ACK, L, next character ACK. Like that, it repeats. Slices. You are extracting a part of the string. You are extracting part of the string. That part of string that becomes substring. It can be single character, it can be nothing, or can be full string, or it can be part of that. That operation is called slicing. List slicing, string slicing, like that. For slicing, we need to embed starting index and ending index and separated by these two index with the colon. Let us take one example. Pirates of Caribbean. Pirates of Caribbean. I'm going to slice, extract characters starting from 0 to 7. So what are the characters that will come here? 0 to 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So answer will be pirates. I'm going to extract now 11 to 14. The 11th character is THE. Here you note that 11 to 14, this 7 is not included till 6. 14 is not included till 13. 24 is not included till 23. Starting character excluded. The last index is excluded before that. Now, how to access these bean? How to do that one? Caribbean. In that, I want BEAN. We'll try that one. Copied. Okay, first we'll pirates, the Caribbean, B. The meaning is that last four character I want. Last four character I want. So to get the character from the last, you start with the last index. The last index always -1. Remember that. How many characters you want? You put that inside within with the minus symbol. Four characters I want from the last. The meaning here is that four characters from the last. If I give 90 full, 90 is not there. Minus means from the last all characters. 90 is not there. Okay, if this value crosses that limit, everything will be accessed. Okay, so minus 90, that means from last 90 characters. That means from here to all the characters. 90 is not there. We'll take some more examples. Banana. Nothing is there. Colon 3. That means from the beginning, characters till 3. 3 is not included. 0, 1, 2. BAN. From position 3 till end. Because after the colon, that is nothing is there. ANA. Third character is 0, 1, 2, 3. ANA till end. 3 is there. 999 is not there. So all character. -4. Last 4 character. NANA. 4. Last 4 character. Last 4 character. String comparison. For comparison purpose, greater than symbol, less than symbol, equal. Equality operators are used. The word banana, word, like you're checking the input word with the banana. If it is equal, it displays required or specific message. Or if the word comes below in the dictionary, like anana, which comes before banana. If a word comes after that, that means you can use greater than symbol. I will try to show the answer. First, I will input the word using input statement. Then I'm going to compare where it lies. If it is banana, it may be equal. You can say if that word that you entered comes in first part before that banana, then can usually that is less than symbol. If that comes after banana, it is greater than symbol. Otherwise, any other message can be displayed. Okay, I'll be inputting ana. Anana comes first, then banana. If you are arranging the words in the dictionary alphabetically. Okay, I will try again. I will use now banana. Banana and banana are same. I'll use sana. Comes after. Proper matching equality symbol. If the word comes before that, you can use lesser symbol or greater symbol to match to see the words that comes after that. Strings are immutable. Immutability means you can change. Strings does not allow you to modify the character, but in some cases you want to alter. Such cases you have to go to that character, that place, add a new character, then retain remaining characters. We'll see that one. First, I will demonstrate what is mutability. Here, hello world is given. I will be changing first character H to J. So you should get error because it is not supported. Strings are immutable. Now I have to change this comma to plus symbol. Hello I have to retain, comma I have to change, world I have to retain that. For that what to do? First I have to copy all the things. I will create one variable greeting equal to what are the characters to be retained? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 characters I have to retain. That means from this string 4 characters I have to retain it plus 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. That means I have to give one extra. Then I have to change this comma to plus example plus. Then all these characters have to retain it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to end. 6 to end. Print greeting. Can notice the change. So comma gone plus came. This is how to alter any character. Not directly it is possible. So you have to use indirect method. In some cases, we need to see a character is there or not, a string is there or not, a substring is there or not. For that, in and not operators can be used. P, is it there in apple? If so, returns true. P, is it there in the apple? Yes, it is there, so true. I, it looks all the characters from the beginning till the end. If not there, returns false. In this example, checks whether AP is there or not, whether pi is there or not, whether A is there in A, whether apple is there in apple, whether nothing is there in A, whether nothing is there in apple. So all these are the useful operator things which uses in or not in. But you're saying that X, which is not there in the apple, yes, it is true. X not in the apple, it's true. Show one example. Take this example. Is true. Second one. Apple is there or not? Yes. Whether nothing is there in A? Yes. Whether nothing is there in apple? Yes. Whether X is there in apple? No. Answer is false. Whether X not in apple? It is true. It is not there. It's true. Now we'll write small pieces of program code to make it program, small application. You'll be given some string. From the string, you have to remove all the vowels. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. These, if their character A, or I, or O, or U, there you have to remove. The function is remove vowels. It is taking one parameter. You will be calling this function with the input. So first you list out all the vowels with a variable. Then the resulted string is still null. You looking for each and every characters in the given input. If that letter, you can convert into common case. If that letter is not in the vowel, return it by concatenating that into the result. Like that you have to repeat. At the end, return. At the end, you have to return it. I will show this answer. That's all. O is vowel, remove. I is vowel, remove. I is vowel, remove. Like that. From this string, all the vowels are removed, remaining are retained. So function, which takes one parameter, list out all the vowels, initialize input output string, repeat for all the characters in the input using for, convert into common case, that is there in the vowels, skip otherwise attach it. Now, one more example which uses concept of find. You're looking for a character. If there, you are returning the position of it, otherwise returning -1. That is the purpose of the function. The function name is find letter. It takes two input. One is your string, other one is the character that you want to look. Repeat one, that index, because we want to get the position. That position can be used, that index can be used to hold each and every character's position. What is the character in that location? That is put in variable letter. So for loop now uses two things. One is the index, other one is the letter. First, you can use in the enumerated form, because in the enumerated versions we'll get one index as well as the character. If the character is there in that, if the character, that letter is there in that input, if the letter and that input are matched, return the index. Like for example, this is my input stack. This is the index value. I'm going to look for C. 0 is mapped to 1, 1 is mapped to 2, 0 is mapped to S, 1 is mapped to T, like that. So index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, letter S, T, A, C, K. First S is not mapped to C, skip. T is mapped, not mapped, A is not mapped, C is mapped. What is the index of that? 3. So position of that is written. Suppose my character to be set is X, which is not there. First, second, third, fourth, all characters are not matched. So answer 1 is returned. Show this one. Python, the program should be typed with the proper indentation. Otherwise, it gives the error. A is there where? In the first place. A is there in the first place. I can use find function or you can use my own function. Now I will look for X. X is not there. Returns -1. X is not there. -1. Using this, you can take a conclusion whether particular character or particular string is there or not. In this example, we'll see number of particular characters. Let us take banana only. I'm using function to do this operation. Initialized count to 0. I repeat for all the characters. If the character is A, I will increase it and I will go to the next. At the end, you're returning. There are 3 A's in the input string. Initially count 0. When it is mapped, count is incremented, then you are returning. So answer will be 0 in this case because there is no A. One more example we see. It's a find function only, another version. A particular character is there, it returns. Otherwise, this is like whether A is there in that position. Whether A is there. You're skipping. In the previous case, we looked particular in the starting from the 0th place. Here, we will be skipping first 2 places. That is the meaning. Small alteration only. I'm going to use this function banana as an input. I'm looking for A, but from position 2 onwards. From here. Banana is there or not. If there, is it in the 3rd place? Yes, it's there in the 3rd place. This part from the function returns 3 because banana is my input. The character that I am looking for is A, starting from 2. This is 0, 1, 2. I have to look in this place only. Okay. Enumerated is done. Starting is done. Start is from 2. Okay. Each and every character. The character which I am looking for is A. My input is star. Enumeration is done. The character you are looking for A, is it mapped with N? No. Like that repeats where that first occurrence of A found after this character that ought to be ignored. Answer is 3. Is 3, so answer will be true. Some cases, when called, you may not send the parameters. In such case, you can assume some input parameters, some default values like here. When you are calling this function, you will be passing the string, be passing the character that you are looking for, from which place till when. If not there, you assume like this. If not sent, you start from the zeroth first place till the last character. If supplied, that will be taken. Otherwise, this one, the meaning of this is default. If not mentioned, you take this one. Otherwise, that input string. Find function purpose is to return. Find function purpose is to return number of match font. NAN. Is it there in banana? If yes, where? Banana, NAN is there in the string, position is 2. Whether NA is there in the string? Yes. Where? In the position, here. So you can, why 4? Why not 1? Because you mentioned here whether NA is there after third position, 1 onwards. Split function. Split function is to split given string. Well, I never did said ls. So this is my input. I'm going to split. Default can be space. Well, I never did said ls. These are all the individual words after split. Some cases you will be entering your input is consisting some special characters that you have to clean it. This is the small piece of code to clean all the special characters. The remove punctuation. I'm going to use new variable price as punctuation. I'm looking for the input. If the character is not there here, concatenation. At the end, you will be returning. I'll demonstrate. Let us take this is my input. Right now, the output string is nothing. I will navigate. The first character is B. Whether B is there in the punctuation? No. B is added. What about A? A also not there. What about dollar? Dollar is mentioned here. So skip. A not there. N. Yes. Plus punctuation. A not a punctuation. N like that. So these punctuations are removed. Demonstrate this. Copy the code. Okay. I'll give some input. So these are all removed. You can use input, your own input or input supplied in the program. That's also possible. You can also use punctuation function also. there is a built-in function punctuation. The function punctuation has got a list of all the characters which we are treating like a punctuation. We are checking that if not there, concatenating to a result. If it is punctuation, ignore it. Don't do anything. Next, we'll see some string format function. With some text to keep some variable information that changes over time based on the input how to do this operation. His name is, this is a parameter 0. I'm going to substitute in that place Artu. His name is Artu. That is the meaning. This is when there is no confusion. Only one parameter, that is the zeroth parameter. Be substituted. Okay. Now, how the things will be done when more than one parameters are there? First parameter is name, second parameter is age. I am 1 and I am 0 years old. I am, I am. Okay, don't take the meaning of it. I am 1. In this parameter, no, 1 is taken, that is name. I am, what is that? Alice. And I am 0 years old. I am 0 years old. Zeroth parameter age. I am zeroth parameter age. I am like that. Okay. This 0 indicates the position of the parameter. 1 indicates again that 1. We'll take this example. 2 into 10 equal to the first parameter. First parameter. Second parameter. Like that. Acts taken and operation is performed. Here 2 into 10, zeroth parameter. This will be taken. You can use quote also. Then 1, this x is taken, x is 4. 2, y is taken, y is 5. 3, 3 is x into y. 4 into 5, 20. That in the form of floating point. You can use less than symbol, greater than symbol or cat symbol to align the text. In case of floating point, you can use minus f. In case of hexadecimal, you can use x. Whenever there is a floating point representation, to have proper way of representing, you can use dot. After that, decimal point, how many? 2 in this example. You see with example. No. Okay. Here, here 0.3, zeroth parameter 3.14. After the decimal point 3, the meaning is that after the decimal point 3 places. Floating point. Name, this is left aligned, center aligned, right aligned. Born, third parameter, 1981. Okay, the format function used to format the given string. Some of the string function, I'll glance all the things. Capitalize function used to convert each and every character to uppercase form. See the output. The case fold method returns string where all the characters are in the lower case. This is to make input into common for comparison purpose. Uppercase, lowercase also matters, so you can bring that to common case. Lower can be used, upper can be used, like that. Center, alignment center, you can use a caret symbol also. Your input is banana, you will be using 20 columns. You start with the column, center, out of 20 characters, where it comes, computes in that place, your input will be displayed. So beginning at the end is colon, just for easy understanding. All together 20. In the middle, banana is displayed. Count, as I told, to return number of characters or a particular strings in the given input. In the second example, you are counting apple here. You can skip till where all those parameters you can give starting and end position. If nothing is given, start or end is not given, then whole string will be compared or taken or considered. This is to convert non-printable special characters to F8-bit format. As you can see, there is a highlighted character which is other font. So that can be converted to UTF format. Try all the things. Ends with you're comparing a string. Hello, welcome to my world. You're checking whether my world is the string is ended with my world. Yes, it is ended with the my world. If yes, returns true. Format already discussed. Find and index. In this example, the function find is used to look welcome in the given string. If there, displays position. If not there, displays -1. In the second example, you are looking for Q in the input. Q is not there, it is -1. Okay. These are all the varieties of various is function, checking for alphanumeric or alphabets or ASCII, decimal or digit or identifier, like that. One example, your input is company 12. Is it a alphanumeric? Alphanumeric means input consisting both alphabets and numeric. Yes, company alphabets 12 numeric. So the answer will be true. You're given three different fields like your name, first name, and the last name. You want to form one complete name. You can use join function to combine all the things. So here I'm putting all the substring in a tuple using join function to join them, and I can save or I can display. Purpose of join here is to join all the things with the specified character. Here hash is used. We'll see that one how output looks. Like this. So here hash is used to join all the characters. If I remove hash, space with nothing will be there as a separator. I can use comma. Comma is used to concatenate or join all strings. This is for justification. L just or R just. less than symbol or greater than symbol can be used. In the previous slide we saw center. Here out of 20 characters, you display that you put it, then remaining can be filled with 0. If nothing is mentioned, space will be filled. As in the first example, banana will be displayed, will be stored, will be represented in 20 column format from the left side, banana, then remaining are filled with zeros, the filler. If filler is not there, blank is used as a filler. Similarly, R justification. Two more function for stripping, L strip and R strip. In the first example, you have to strip this input string by ignoring comma dot a s w. Remaining is the output. Here comma dot qsw are considered. One, I'll try. Like this. These are the character to be ignored. Comma dot asw. Remaining is banana, like that. This already told, upper and lower case. Replacing. You're looking for apples in bananas. If there will be replaced. Banana will be replaced by apples. I like apples. So banana is there. So apple will be added there in that place. Replacement. Sharp case. If upper case is there, convert into lower case. If lower case is there, convert into upper case. Title. It will convert given string to title case. Usually the first character is uppercase. If numerics are there, it will be retained as it is. These are the various string functions you can try. Tuples. Tuples are used to group the data. It is similar to string, you cannot modify, immutable. Tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable. So this is one of the compound data types. The point to note, parenthesis is used to embed all the data, opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis bracket. It is an immutable collection of data. Immutable means you cannot change. Tuples can hold elements of different types of data. I will show you some example. First I will create empty tuple. This is to create empty tuple. Nothing. I will check the type of this T. It says that it is tuple. It belongs to class called tuple. I'll be adding some numbers. I'll print it. Now I'm going to access the first element of this tuple using the index. 10 is displayed. Now I'm going to try 20. Check there or not, which is not there. Out of index range, 20 is not there. I'll return now length of this T. How many elements are there? There are 3 elements. Okay. Then I'll try to add or update first element with 100. So tuple is not supporting assignment. T of 0 100 is not possible. So you have to find out different or various ways to modify the data. Tuple can support multiple types of data. Okay, all are separated by comma. In this example, year born, there is a variable tuple having two data. One is string, other one is number. Second one is Julia, Julia of 2, that is 1967. You're trying to modify Julia, the first data X, which is giving error. Now, to do that, you have to use alternate way to modify the data. I will demonstrate that here. I have to add, I have to replace this A by A1. What will? Use variable T. I'll copy the first one because I want it. T of 0 I want it. Plus AA I don't want. So I have to create tuple that is AA. When 1 is there, only one value you want to add, use comma at the end. Use comma at the end. Then remaining type of remaining, that is T of 2 till end. Print of T. Okay. So if you remove this comma, you will get error. It is not possible. So if only one value you want to take, use comma. This is how to change or modify particular element in the things. Okay. Now you can also add some more items. In such case, at the end comma is not required. So one more is added. One more is added to the tuple. Here, this is the way 10, 20, 30, 50 are there printing. So I'm going to add after 20 at 40. So notice that that should be comma in that tuple. This is the tuple assignment. Here I'll be using one tuple Bob having three data. Bob, 19 and CS. I'm mapping variable name to Bob, age to 19, studies to CS from tuple variable Bob. Now, what is the value of name? What is there in name? Bob. I can use variable. Other way of doing that is print of Bob of. That is also correct. This is also correct. I can use variable to hold all the things, or I can use indexing also. You all know that using two variables, using two variables can be swapped with the help of one more intermediate variable, but you can easily do with the help of tuple. I will demonstrate that here. For example, A is 20, B is A is 10 and B is 20. I have to interchange. A should get 20, B should get 10. How to do that one? You take one temporary variable. First you copy A to T. A is free now, you can copy B. B is free now, you get it from T. So you print the value of A and B. Before swap and after swap. Earlier 10 and 20 are the value, after that 20 and 10. You can do with the help of this way. I will use again same thing 10, 20. Here A comma B is B comma A. You display that after swapping and before swapping. So easily you can swap. So A B B A. Suppose I'm having three variables, but I'm having only two values. Only two values. So one-to-one mapping here fails because three variables are there, two values are there. You can find one mismatch things. So this is saying that not enough values to map when you unpack it. Packing and unpacking are the process in on here. Let us take one example where it is returning more than one. In C, function can return only one value. You cannot return multiple values. In this example, you are going to find out the circumference and area of a circle given radius. You know how to compute circumferences and area. But you are returning two values. One is circumference, other one is the area. I will show this. I will demonstrate this one. I will call function circle statistics with radius 10. So you know that it is returning two. One is C, other one is area. Then I can print C and A. Use import function because it is not defined. Import math. Pi is defined in math library. First you have to import it, then call that function pi, or else you substitute a value, then perform the operation. You observe that function can return multiple values. Those are put in a tuple. I'll end this session here. In the next, we'll go for list.